Hello scientists, this is the video for module number 33 for Thursday and Friday, November 5th and 6th. This is our second day of our unit on the Earth called We Will Rock You. So we're starting off, of course, with a warm-up. This is just more facts about the Earth. If you haven't caught on by now, there's a lot of interesting things about the Earth. So again, don't worry if you don't know these facts yet, just do your best and see what you learn from taking this warm-up. Our next activity is going to be to review the brain pop video that we actually had for the module on Tuesday. So our fully virtual day was Tuesday this week, and I put a brain pop video up. So we're going to take a second look at that. So at this point, if you have not watched the brain pop video and completed that assignment, that was worth 5 points, and you're going to want those 5 points. So please do this. So you're going to go to brainpop.com. You're going to click log in. So you have to log in using the username Eastwood, and the password is the same thing. Okay, now this keeps popping up for me. If it does for you too, just click OK. It might pop up again. Keep clicking OK. All right, so the easiest way to find the video is just to type in the word minerals into the search bar. And the first one that pops up is called mineral identification. So today, our focus is all about minerals. So I'd like you to just pause the video right now and watch this video. It's 2.5 minutes long, and it talks about how we tell one mineral from another. So go ahead and do that. All right, so you should have already watched the video, and the next thing you're going to do is the quiz. So in class today, we're going to skip to the quiz, and we're going to see how much did we actually remember from this. So today we're going to do the review quiz, and for your module on Tuesday, you were supposed to do the graded quiz and give me your score out of 10. So pause now and either do the graded quiz if you haven't done it, and fill it in module 32, or do the review quiz which is what we're going to do in class today. All right, so after we review the brain pop, now we're going to take our notes over minerals. So first step is to open up this page and click on the notes, make yourself a copy. And of course, don't forget, we're putting everything from this unit into our I keep saying this matters, our We Will Rock You Unit 3 folder. So that's going to be tough if you haven't done that. Go to your science folder, and Unit 3 We Will Rock You should be in there. Put it in here, just the first thing. All right, fill out your name, period, and date. So our question is, what is the Earth made of? And we have a lot of blanks that you're going to be filling in today in your notes. So we have our slides embedded here. So minerals. Our objective is I can identify and investigate the properties of minerals. Okay, so let's start by just talking about what minerals are. So minerals make up the Earth's rock, sand, and soils. So rocks are made of minerals, so is sand. A lot of soil is minerals. So they're found on Earth's surface as well as deep underground. So up top and down in the deep parts of the crust, you find minerals. So remember how in our This Matters unit, atoms were the building blocks of matter? Well, once we kind of take a look at the Earth, really the building blocks of the Earth are minerals. So what are they? Minerals are inorganic substances, meaning they do not come from an animal or a plant. So inorganic means non-living. They don't come from any animal or plant. All right, so minerals, really, they are molecules. There are hundreds of minerals that make up our planet. Each mineral has a unique chemical makeup, like the molecules and compounds that we learned about in our last unit. So check these pictures out. This is a mineral. This green kind of gem-looking thing is a mineral formed by the Earth. And this is what its atoms and molecules look like. So there's a pattern here. It's made up of two different types of atoms, calcium and fluorine. All right, so there's hundreds of minerals that make up the earth, and we use them for a lot of things. And so it's helpful for geologists or mineralogists to be able to identify them. Each type of mineral has a unique set of properties that can be used to identify it. Okay, so properties are traits. Many minerals have the same properties to one another, so mineralogists have to perform tests to identify the minerals. So look at these minerals. Some of them might be kind of hard to tell from one another. If I dumped out this box of minerals, took off their stickers that identifies them, and mixed them all up, you might not be able to put them in the same place. All right, so we're going to talk about how to identify a mineral in this video. So pause and go ahead and watch this video here. That'll walk you through some steps. Okay, so you should have watched the video on the last slide. Now we're going to talk about the main properties that are used to identify minerals. So we have, first off, color. The first thing you notice about a mineral is color. Okay, look at this collection of minerals. There's so many different colors, but a lot of them have the same color, like this one and this one. These two are a pretty similar color of purple. These two are blue. These two are pink. So, and they're different. These all, however many there are in here, they're all very different. So, you can't just go off of color, although color can help you start to figure out what a mineral is. You can't just use color. So another one we look at is luster. Now luster is the shininess, the sheen of a mineral. Some aren't shiny at all. We say that they're dull. Some look like metal, so we call that metallic. So they are bright and sparkly. And then there's a couple of other types of luster. There's glassy minerals that kind of reflect light and look like glass, maybe colored glass. There's pearly minerals that look kind of like a soft shininess, like a pearl would. So a third type of color is streak. Now this one is something you have to do a test for. So you take your mineral and a plate of wow, I'm totally blanking because there's a noise in my ear right now. But you take this like white plate and you scrape the mineral on it. And oh, porcelain, that's what I'm trying to think of, porcelain plate. So it's kind of like a glassy clay thing. And then you scrape the mineral on it and it leaves a color. And this color is not always the same color that you see. So the mineral could be black and leave kind of like an orangey streak. And so that is a characteristic property of minerals that can really give away what a mineral is. So this is a good test to perform. And then there's hardness. So hardness is exactly what it sounds like. It's how strong a mineral is. Some minerals are so soft that you can scrape them with your fingernail. Other ones are incredibly strong that nothing can even scratch them. So there's a scale for that. We give them a number 1 through 10. So the softest ones have the number 1. They can be scraped with your fingernail. Some of them just fall apart if you touch them. And then the hardest ones have the number 10. And actually the hardest mineral is diamond. And those are the ones that can't even be scraped with a masonry drill. They are very strong. This is called the Mohs hardness scale. And then we have shape. So there's two types of shape, fracture and cleavage. So fracture means that if you were to break it with a hammer, which yes, that's a test that mineralogists have to do. If you break it with a hammer, it doesn't really have any nice, smooth, clean lines. It breaks with maybe a particular pattern, but it's not a very clean line. So that's called fracture. And then we have cleavage, and cleavage means that when you chop it or smash it, it breaks in a particular shape with some smooth surfaces. So check out this one in the middle. This is a good example. It almost looks like a cube. So this mineral has a couple of planes of cleavage. It'll break on predictable lines. So that's another good indicator of a type of mineral. All right, and then some minerals have special properties. So one of them is called reactivity, which means when you put hydrochloric acid or some kind of acid on it, it fizzes. Some minerals are magnetic, so check this one out. This is called magnetite, and look at it, how it's attracting these staples. So this is a natural magnet. And some minerals, you can taste or smell what they are. So salt is actually a mineral. So if you were to find a mineral and think, oh, I think this might be a salt, you lick it, tastes like salt, well, there you go. And then there's this yellow mineral that has a smell. Kind of smells like rotten eggs. It's not a good smell, but that'll give away what it is because it has a particular smell. So pause now and watch this video to see an example of that. Okay, so that takes us to the end of our notes. The last part of this module today is that you're going to complete this mineral identification assignment. So you're going to take these questions, all 12 of them, and open up the text box down here and maybe just copy these into the text box and answer them as you watch the video. Okay, so I recommend doing that first and then watching the video and reading the questions and then answering them when they come up in the video. So that is your last portion of this. This is going to be worth 10 points. Good luck and thank you for watching.